Hello, welcome to this unboxing of the BH-1M ball head made by Pig Iron. I'd like to thank Jack the Hat Photography for providing this to me, just to be upfront and disclose and be fully transparent. They've just provided me with this for a review. I'm not paid by them, I'm not endorsed by them, and we have no commercial relationship. So let's open it up. Okay, some instructions. This is different to your normal tripod that you might be used to, because it has a slightly different plate mount. So it comes with a plate, and the plate slides off like that. You can see the plate has these two nubs which fit into here and here to stop it sliding off. It looks like it's hard anodized metal, although I'm not sure what metal it is, so it looks like it's long wearing. Here we have a spirit level, which is always useful. So we can see that opens up like that, and actually if I open it up all the way, if I start to open it up, it doesn't slip out immediately, and it doesn't slip out until I open it fully, and that's because these lugs catch it and stop it slipping, which is a really good safety feature. It seems well built, and I have no real concerns about it, and I've put a camera on here and it's been fine. So I'm guessing, here we are, screw it out, and I can see there are threads, so if you want to you can screw it in, and that's quite nice to have an interchangeable thread where you can change the position of it for various cameras. I'm mainly used to, let's get that back in focus, having it lengthways, but you can also have it this way on the head. Okay, so it's a ball head, and it's got three levers. One that loosens to let you tilt, another lever that defines how movable it is. So if I tighten this one up, it's really stiff to move. Tighten this one up, it locks it down so it can't move. And this one here really is about finding the level that you're happy with, how fluid it is. So let's lock that off. This nub here controls panning, so it can tilt around, and we can see, we get here some numbers which are quite nice to be able to see for reference. So we can put it on the tripod and we can spin it round. Again, this smaller knob can stop it spinning around. On the bottom you can see we've got a nice plate here to mount to the tripod. I've had a quick look at it, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it through its paces. So stay tuned so we can look at it being put through its paces. Now those of you at home might have noticed that it's called Pig Iron, so I had to come up with some inventive way of testing it. So I decided I would take pictures of pork pies. Now for those people who aren't familiar with pork pies, they're basically pork meat with a bit of jelly in pastry. They're a bit fat and they're a bit stodgy, but they're quite a British institution, and you always have them on picnics. So I started taking some pictures of those with my EM10 and the 45mm 1.8 mounted on tripod, and taking pictures from the top down. And the idea was I'd combine them to get a sort of funky new approach at how to look at pork pies. Yeah, deconstruct the pork pie, and sort of a schematic of the pork pie was what I was after. So you can see here I've taken various shots of the parts of the pork pie. I think I used two in the production of this. Yes, two pork pies were harmed in this video. And here you can see I've put together my schematic of a pork pie with editing in a bit in Photoshop. Hooray. So what did I think of the tripod head? I thought it was good. It was a ball head, and I do like ball heads. I find them so much easier to use than the other ones. I like the fact it had a dial telling you how much you're turning it around for panning, and it just worked. And for me, the plate was quite refreshing because I've not used that before. I'm quite used to the quick release or the Manfrotto plates, but I did like the head, and I did like the fact that you can move the thread around as well. I thought it was well built, and pretty much it did what it said it would on the tin. It was a ball head, and it worked. The only downsides I found were, for some reasons, on occasions, the knobs would be tight, and you would have to sometimes really struggle to undo them. And also some of the paint that sits below where the head goes got a little scratched, or I noticed a few scratches, and you can see those here. But you know what? I'm not going to hold that against it, because that will happen with all tripod heads, particularly when you're taking the head in and out. They're bound to get scratched. If you like my videos, you can watch more. I've got plenty of reviews. I've got plenty of Micro Four Thirds reviews. I've got the odd tutorial as well. I've got lens reviews. I've got loads. So go crazy and watch one of my videos. Thanks. Goodbye.